When you have fine hair, blowouts don't really do much, unfortunately, so you gotta use a little bit more force when it comes to giving yourself some volume. Last year I shared a wedding guest hairstyle with you and you liked it, so I'm making another one for you today. I'm Faye and I am going to show you how to do a very simple and easy half up, half down hairstyle suitable for fine hair, but really it's good for any lengths here and longer. If you're new here, my name is Faye. I'm the founder of Faye Smith Agency, managing makeup and hair artists across Canada. I'm a makeup and hair artist myself for 18 years and growing. Doing hair on someone else is very different than doing hair on yourself. It is much harder. You're not an octopus. You can't see the back of your head. So this is going to be an easy, achievable hairstyle for you. Let's get to it. So I have fine hair. I have a lot of it, but it's fine. So doing a half up, half down hairstyle, you don't want to take too much hair up because you're not going to have much left behind. So just think about that when you're pulling the amount of hair away. Often let's say I'm attending a wedding or I'm a bridesmaid and the bride has not booked hair for me and I didn't book it for myself. Bad idea, you should just book a professional. But anyway, this would be a great hairstyle. You know, weddings happen in the summer a lot, so it can be really nice to get the hair away from your face. A lot of weddings happen outside where there's a lot of wind, so that's another reason why getting your hair away from your face. You can do little loose pieces in the front if that's what you prefer, but in most cases I think that hair always looks so nice with at least a little bit of a wave in it, so I'm going to start with that. Let's first of all be smart and protect the hair with a heat protector. This one is from AG. It is the Firewall Argon Shine and Flat Iron Spray. I'm just going to give it a little mist all over my hair. So if you have fine hair like me, you do want to be careful about the products that you're putting in your hair. Why? Because it can get greasy so unbelievably fast. I really love these products from AG because they're not too oily, they're not too greasy. I can put a decent amount in and nothing bad is going to happen. I'm also going to apply a little sea spray, again from AG. No, they didn't sponsor this video, but they did send me some products and I really like them. So what is adding sea salt going to do? It is going to add some texture to your hair. It's going to add some grit. It's going to help hold volume and curls longer through the day, which is a huge struggle for anyone with fine hair. So depending on how fine your hair is, honestly, sometimes I can get away with not even sectioning my hair to curl it. It depends how much time I have, it depends how detailed you want this to be. What I usually do to make things quick and easy is, let's say I'm not going to bother sectioning anything. I'm not going to bother doing it in layers. I'm just going to go right into it. Honestly, there are benefits to having fine hair, and that one of those is that you can get it done quite quickly. So I usually make smaller pieces in the front because the front pieces is what people are going to see. Honestly, no one's looking at the back of your hair. As long as you get a little bend in it, who cares? So I'm going to do a wrap, and that's going to give me this beautiful wave. And you want to hold it onto the hair for as long as it takes for the heat to travel through the thickest part of the hair. So if you're using a small section at the front like this, you'll find that heat comes through quickly. But if you've got a big giant section, you're going to need to hold the heat on for much longer. So as I'm working backwards in my hair, I'm always making sure to comb the hair so I'm not heating, ironing in. Just think of your hair like ironing a shirt. If you iron a shirt with a fold in it, it's going to iron the fold in it. So you want to brush it out so you're not making any weird kinks or folds in your hair. Now this piece is thicker, so I'm going to have to hold on to this for longer. If you don't let the heat come through the hair, these waves are not going to last. And of course, weddings, they last in all day, all night. You're going to get sweaty dancing. You want this to last as long as possible. Hold it on your hair for longer than you would think that you need to. And no, your hair's not going to fall off. It can handle it, trust me. We have that heat protector on, it's fine. You can even, if your hair doesn't hold very well like mine, then you can even just kind of hold it up for a second or two before it cools. You'll be amazed how that makes a huge difference. Working my way backwards, again, I'm just taking slightly bigger chunks as I work through the back of my hair. Give it a comb so there's no kinks or frizzy bits. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm wrapping it, literally just wrapping it around like a rope. And hold it for longer than you think. So I'm kind of touching it with my finger a little here just to really I want to feel that heat coming through. I'm going to slide my iron out. I'm holding it up just for a little bit, just while it cools down in my hand, and then I'll let it go. Okay, and so the longer your hair is, the easier it is to find the sections. I teach professional hair and makeup lessons for both, like professionals who want to learn how to do someone else's hair, as well as people who want to learn how to do their hair. And one of the things I find people really overthink, and that's the thing when someone struggles to do their own hair and makeup, it's because you're just overthinking it. So trying to find the section. You can just kind of like leave these in their little ringlet forms. They'll separate themselves, and then tip your head to the side and you can easily see and grab the hair that hasn't been curled yet. So I'm just popping my arms around the back of my head here. My arms kind of going up and behind me, and this one's in front of me to control the hair. And again, this is my biggest section yet, so this is going to take a second for the heat to come through. Just be patient. Play some music. Talk to your mom on WhatsApp, on speaker. Do whatever you fancy. Okay, and again, I've got that big section I want it to take to the curl nicely. This side is now done. Benefits of fine hair. This side is now done. Okay, other side. So I've literally just flicked this hair over to my other shoulder. If your hair is shorter than shoulder length, it gets harder to be able to do this. You just kind of got to put your head over and find the pieces. Again, small piece in the front here. I'm putting my iron on the underneath this time because I want these waves to come backwards away from my face. I don't want them coming towards my face. That's not the vibe. I like them coming away. So I'm putting the iron underneath on this side, and it was on top on the other side. Okay, so now I've got these ridiculous ringlets. Leave them. Figure out how much hair you want to pin up and how much hair you want to pin back. Something that is going to make this hairstyle look way better is giving it a little bit of volume with some teasing. So I am going to first of all use my tail comb to just like neaten up my parting. Okay, and then I want to get some volume going. So I'm just going to take some little sections here, small kind of horizontal across here. And I'm going to take some of my Redken powder grip. This, if you have fine hair, these hair texture powders are the absolute best. So yes, you're guessing. You have no idea where you're really putting this in, but you want to put it in as close to the root as possible. Take your tail comb and just give the top of the hair a little bit of a tickle here. Take another section right behind it. You can even join the two together. And again, you're guessing kind of where that powder might be at the root, and you're back combing. You're just brushing from like an inch or two above and just pushing the hair down. And so keep doing this until you get to like nearer the back of the head. It's going to give you some nice volume. It's going to be a little bit of a nest, but it's going to make your half up style look better. Okay, so now you look like a crazy human. Push it back and brush it out. And then we're going to make the front the same too. So if we don't want to look like Snoopy. Was it Snoopy? Was that her name? Snooky. Oh my god, I totally forgot. Snooky. We don't want to look like Snooky. So we don't want to go crazy, but we do want some volume in there. I always say, make it bigger, you can always make it smaller. So I'm now doing the same thing to my side bits. Technical term, side bits. Using the tail comb to like smooth the top without pulling out the back combing. It can feel a little bit lumpy and sometimes look a bit lumpy, so you're almost wanting to just like gently join the hair pieces together. I'm gonna give a little bit more volume over here on this side. Well, I haven't even started with the volume, so I'm just giving a little bit of back combing. You don't want any of that nesty back combing to be visible on the front. You just want it to sit underneath the hair, so it's giving you a little root boost. When you have fine hair, blowouts don't really do much, unfortunately, so you gotta use a little bit more force when it comes to giving yourself some volume. So you can see that there's just like the volume in there, like you can either brush it down, smooth it, or it's there to play with. All I am doing now, and leave your iron on because you can retouch your curls, all I'm doing now is taking one of these tiny little elastics, and I'm gonna decide first of all whether you or not you want little loose pieces or not, and where you want them. Like maybe you want them here, maybe that would be annoying. Maybe you actually want to take them more around the temple. Whoops. You know, just kind of have a little play around with what you actually want it to look like. Like I kind of prefer more around the temple because I got a little bit of a baldy spot there. So play around with what you want it to look like first. And then how much hair you want to pin up. Maybe you only want to pin up a tiny bit because you're insecure about your ears, or you like your hair to look full. And maybe you want more hair away from the face. So that's all personal preference. You can choose. And we're just going to start to gather. You're going to start to gather the hair and twist it backwards, making sure that this top section is nice and smooth. We don't want any of that back combing showing. Again, figure out on this side how much hair you want to leave down. Let's see. Maybe I want to leave, or you don't even have to, you could whip it all away, or you could do one side down, you know, that's all your design choice. Take the other half away. So I'm just twisting these pieces away from my face, so that's going to give it a little bit of texture. Then I'm going to tie this up. And like I said, doing your own hair is a whole other thing. Gotta try and make it easy. And then we're simply gonna do an inward flip. The upward flip doesn't work with fine hair because it just looks too stringy. So now I've kind of got it into this area here. I'm gonna start playing with it. So what I did was I took the two pieces, like brushed my hair back, I got two pieces, I'm twisting them both away from my face. So I got almost like two little ropes, and then I'm gonna tie them together, and then you'll take the tie and you'll flip it from in the loop in the middle, from the top to the bottom. So what it does is it's just gonna create this little bit of a twist. So then you can play around with giving yourself some texture and some volume. Maybe I want to add a few extra curls in the bottom here. Okay, so I'm just going through and I'm adding some more detail now. So this, what I always say, when you think you're done, you're not done. You want to finesse. So I don't like how, I know that as a person with fine hair that these pieces being this loosely curled, they're not going to last me through the event. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to add some extra curls to these pieces here. This is starting to look much better, much more like what I want. You see how that looks like so much more polished on this side? And there's still room for me to like finesse all of this and get the right shape, get the right texture, but I'm going to continue adding in a few extra curls for some detail. You know, we're assuming I'm going to a fancy event. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little boost here, a little bit of an extra boost in the root there. See, I got more volume, like wow, just like that. A little bit of a boost on this side, just a little back comb, boost, break up these curls a little, and use your little tail comb to just finesse that shape. You want it to be nice and rounded. A little bit of texture is fine. People like texture these days. You're not looking for silky. And you might want it like nice and loose over the ears perhaps, so it looks a bit more casual. You're not the bride. And of course, hairspray. I got light hold, humidity protection, really good in Vancouver in the summer. Frizz proof, humidity, AG again. You might find as someone who has fine hair that you might need a bit of a heavier hold hairspray. And I always recommend styling your hair on 1 day old hair where possible. Okay, so I fiddled, I finessed, and I am happy. Now let me show you the back, and I'm gonna give you the biggest trick ever. Accessories make your life so much easier. Hiding bobby pins and hiding those little hair ties on the back of your head that you can't see is virtually impossible, and especially with fine hair because there's not enough hair to cover it up. So, accessory, super cute accessory. So I've got this cute little detail here. I just want to, I want, you know, my ties slightly off to the side, whatever. It doesn't matter because I'm just going to cover it up with some sort of adorable clip. And now you have the cutest hairstyle ever. So cute, yay. Okay guys, I hope that you learned something here, whether you have fine hair like me, shorter hair, longer hair, whatever. This is the super easy half up, half down hairstyle that you can customize the volume, the amount you pin back, whether you have loose pieces down on one side or both, and then add in any accessory of your choice onto those pins or the tie in the back to hide it, and you've got yourself a practically professional looking hairstyle. If you have any questions about this hairstyle, any requests for future videos, leave the comments down here. Guys, make sure to share, subscribe, like this video, help people find this content so they can learn too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again.